40 is the challenger. After losing the last show match in the Don't Force Me Cup, 2 out of the past 3 series went to Happy. The second last one though, 4-1 in favor of Fortitude. Usually, they play very long matches against each other. Best of 5, best of 7. Here, it's all just, quote unquote, a best of 3. So you gotta be sharp from the first minute on. There's no wiggle room for error at all. And you gotta perform right from the bat. We start things on Tide Hunters, and that means it's about expansions. It's all about expansions. Let's get it on. 40 in the upper left-hand side. His own team captain with the first showing in this tournament. Yesterday, we had Team Happy versus Team Kaho, and there the team captains did not clash. Happy had a very good performance versus Focus, wasn't really close. And also in the 2-on-2, he performed quite well alongside Soen. But today is a different task. We are opting for the standard heroes. It's Lich, it's Archmage, and now build that second base. Thank you very much, Siki87, for the 17 month. Love to see your support here in a month without sponsors. That goes a long way. 40, starting things aggressively with the lab creep. Happy is trying to prevent it. Long pull. The pull counter didn't really work, right? But did the pull itself work? We'll see about that. Happy is not interested in harassing with more than his Acolyte. So he's working on that Expo. 40 clearly gambling a little bit here. If this is a great item, he gets the damage boost. He gets the Scourge Bone Chimes, which is solid for a little bit of healing, but since it's percentage based and Footies and Militia don't do that much damage, it's also little healing. It is a guaranteed level 2 though. This will not be prevented at all. And 40 with an interesting creep route, I gotta say. Lab into Turtle. That means Happy is not harassed early on, and Happy is trying to find a connection here. 40, gotta be careful. This will be a Lich Nova last hit. Ooh, splits the forces. Water Elemental puts damage on it. Lich comes in a little too late. Wonderfully playing around the Lich Nova. Despite the big range, despite the big damage. And also delaying the expansion a little bit already. Nova onto Water Elemental. That's level 2. That's Dark Ritual. And of course, Happy loves the marketplace. Is not satisfied with the interior though. And 40, he gets the circlet here. Was a little bit of a gamble by Happy, wasn't it? Do I go to the shop for this guaranteed circlet and maybe even boots? Or do I go to the marketplace for maybe cheaper mantles? He didn't have that many resources, so 40 is equipped with both of them. Also a little bit of HP, which is always great. But due to Happy's map movement, this is delayed. We're already at the 4-minute mark. Militia have to creep this solo. Lich gets the boots of speed himself. And yeah, Scourge Bone Chimes sold. As I said, it's not the greatest item until we see Knights, and that is a long time away. We do have level 3 though. But Happy, his expansion, 60%. He's in position. Nerup tower up. Ghouls ready for the surrounds. You want to surround the Water Elemental so they are not in range of that Haunted Gold Mine. And Happy is so ready. Oh, it's so wonderful how they play around each other. Ghouls say hello. 40 splitting the forces. And this is overwhelming. Even for a Lich. It's only 3 ghouls. It's only 1 or 2 Nova trying to block. Water Elemental. Is it in range? Not really. Lich shuts the door. This is a huge move by Happy, but one Water Elemental comes through. So close. So many Footies. Happy. This is a big moment in the game right here, and he has to cancel. Ouch. 40's Expo is coming up. Lich is grinding levels with Water Elementals if they're not denied. And that is level 2.5. But big damage is done. No instant rebuy. No instant tech. Ghouls are suffering. 40 is firing on all cylinders. He's almost surrounding that Lich. Oh boy. What an early game. The team captains deliver. And so are you. Thank you, Tim, for the 12 months. Thank you for casting. A shame I can't come to Rara this year. I hope you have fun watching from home, though. Skeletons, ghouls, trading blows versus water elementals. 40 is running out of mana relatively soon. He got the claws as well. Pick that up. Oh, this is so big. This is so big. And Happy is trying it again. In the face of 2 water elementals, no Nova. Can eat an Acolyte, maybe. Dude, if 40 is reaching one more time, he's not really interested in that, is he? It's just split damage on the Lich. Now he turns it around again. Lich so hurt. Footy's in position. Water elemental attacking. This is a glorious, glorious early game for the best human in the game. And Happy sees it himself. 6 minutes 25. Fortitude demolishing Happy on the neutral map. And Emperor in trouble. Outplayed. So impressive. So goddamn impressive. There's people on this planet who say that 40 is just good because of the patches. How ridiculous. How wrong can a human being be? Nice creep route, took that gamble, not even rewarded this much. But the decision making when it comes to Archmage footman positioning, mana management, when to attack, when to hit ghouls, when to hit Lich, this is all stellar. This doesn't get much better. Happy was prepared. He knew exactly what was coming, but he missed the blocks and surrounds on water elementals. He got one, but that was it. And then he gets destroyed at his own expo. Ooh, Happy's annoyed. 40 was still on random, said go. Happy just ... So, as far as I understand the system, there's no bans. There's no map bans in this tournament. This is why we've seen Focus playing Terraner Stand yesterday. And this is why the next map is incredibly hard for Fortitude. Because the next map's Turtle Rock. So how do you play this? On a map where expansions are impossible, extremely hard, something in between, you gotta go to extreme risks to make that work. Can you play one base? 40 did it. 40 killed Happy already with one base. Once. Can he do it again? They're starting on the same lane. Shorter rush distances. This should favor Lich Ghouls. Any changes in hero levels? You go into this tournament, you know there's no bans. You have to come up with the solution to this. Still, 40 aims for an Archmage. Lich on the other side. Dreadlord is benched again. The only possibility, especially with these starting positions, is to expand here. There shouldn't be another way. That's quite telegraphed, as Happy knows the starting positions, of course. This will be a very, very, very different game. Yeah, B2W40 in the chat. He deserves it after game 1. Dude, who beats Happy in 6 minutes 25? Just incredible. This happened before on Hammerfall. But not on Tight Hunters. Not at all. Not a good item here. A little bit of armor. A little bit of attack speed. And first blood. Okay, but that won't save the game. Expansions will save the game. And fights. So he is taking the gamble. Looking at one base. One base was a nice cheese. But Happy's ready for that now. And he's ultra aggressive. As he should be. If this Warlord is not going to 40, it's an utter disaster. There we go, though. Boots of Kel'Thalas. Oh, how unlucky can you be? +9 agility is not the stat you want as an Archmage. Massive Nova onto everything. Peasants are moving back. First one down. Level 2. There's more Nova. There's more destruction. This game could be over in just a tiny little bit. There we go. Oh my god, what the hell? What the hell is going on? 3 minutes 23. It's a freaking speed run. Here at the Doobie Cup. That was as good as game 1 was. This was as bad as it gets with item drops and Happy's movement. I mean, that was very clear. I've never seen a series like this between them. Usually, they last for hours when they play best of 5, best of 7. But all of a sudden, after 17 minutes, we are on match points. And that's now 40's pick. Left, Concealed Hill, Echo Isles, Last Refuge, Twisted, Terranas, Northern Isles, and Autumn Leaves. And we are going to Twisted Meadows. I mean, it's Turtle Rock. Right? We shouldn't blame these guys too much. Twisted Meadows, Decider. Happy 141. But, as I said, neutral map went to 40. And now, this is match points. Whoever takes this next map gets the point for the team, prevails as the team captain, and puts their team in a very, very favorable position. Probably a bit disappointing, but it just goes to show how important these early games are. 40 bottom left, Happy upper right. We got a huge map now. Is Happy going for a fast expansion here? He does it sometimes versus Orc. And the next question, is it a Dreadlord? Usually Twisted Meadows always delivers. But usually also Tight Hunters delivers. And I think Tight Hunter did deliver in a pure perspective of skill. Whoa! DK opener. This is very different. This is Tetfees. Early Altar. And Graveyard. We see a resurgence of Tetfees. 1-0 tried this. And it failed horribly. That was also a bit of a lack of scouting on 1-0's end. This will not happen to Happy. Interesting development. I didn't think Happy would abandon his ghouls. So this changes a lot from double expansion, long-winded games to a very precise timing push. Happy's in position. Archmage gotta get this. First big moment of the game. And the Vamp Aura again. Once more time, not that great. DK is coming. I feel like 40 is blind. As the DK runs into the creeps for nothing, really. But this is Peasants up for grabs. 40 is amazing in saving these. Usually against this coil, no chance. Trying to get skeletons out. Trying to delay the expansion as much as possible. Tech as fast as possible. And pressure that upcoming expansion that 40 is definitely going for. 40 now knows what's up. He will be stressed throughout the entire game. 40's big strength was always Archmage footies, counter expansion pushes, and controlling the Lich as good as it gets. Late Night Berlin, thank you very much for the 15 month. Grubby Greater Lin or what? That's obviously ridiculous.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy has to distract as much as possible. Pulling the ghouls. Wow, he's playing DK5 ghoul opener into then fiends. So it's kinda Tet ghouls. Or at one point we call them the happy ghouls. Ooh, Happy's always playing the same. Yeah. No.
A player's forces are under attack.
I did not expect this, and I'm pretty sure 40 didn't expect this. Tailor-made build. Coil, of course, has travel distance. Claws +8, an amazing item. He also undershoots with the coil. This is not going his way here. Only 25. This was wasted mana. Can he get the next one? He almost has to. Doesn't get that either. 2 coils wasted for nothing. And the ghouls are hurt. 40 with a tremendous early game. And Happy, you gotta get something done here. He can't. With Peasants. That's 1. That's 2. That's probably 3. 40's Water Elemental makes it so the ghouls can't retreat, but make it 4. Ooh, reposition. So this one is saved from the skeleton. Has to reposition again to save it from the DK. This slows down the power build. And this will slow down the tech. 40 trying so hard to save that peasant, but the new Rod of Necromancy is there getting yet another kill in. The Expo will finish. The Archmage is 3. Great peasant control so far. And you can't engage anymore. You can't use another Rod of Necromancy as that's empty. Thank you very much, Rysel, for the tier 1 sub, and ding dong, ding dang dong for the 27 month. Hype train coming. Yeah, this game deserves a hype train for sure. Archmage hits like a truck. Ghouls creeping. He's still going ghouls. No fiends at all. DK got level 2 from a creep camp and the peasants. And Archmage goes for the counter push, but he was too busy to be here in time for the slaughterhouse. And what can you really attack without too many footmen? They're coming in now. I guess he's just trying to stop the regeneration of the DK. I mean, you can't stop Blight, but you can stop Ritual Daggers. And Expo is running. Even 2 footmen left behind. Now we got Coil Nova, and Life of a Footman is nothing to envy, really. Tech has started later than usual. And Happy's aiming for a Destroyer push, obviously. Is he still building a Pit Lord on top? This would be very good against tanks. But against Knight's Gyros, it's horrible. But against Knight's Gyros, you can then go Banshees again, where it was really tough for 40 to find an answer to that. Dark Yogurt TV, thank you for the 14 month. Another hype train achieved. Hype train level achieved. There's new emotes I heard for hype train levels. So get him! Happy's not level 3. 40 got the shredder to make up for all the peasant losses earlier. Hey Shorty, much love. Started my day with the Think Back Him podcast today. Wonderful. 40 has a clear goal. Keep the DK low. On health, that doesn't really work due to blight. But he keeps him low on levels. So 50% achievement, I guess. Disposable footman, as so often. Happy's blasting through the mana. And that was to be expected. What do you replace him with? S tier 2 is running. Happy couldn't go for the lab, couldn't really go for the shop. 2.2 after killing a couple of footmen here. Sniping statues would be a dream. Happy is not going all in mass destroyers, by the way. This must be a hold. You cannot afford to lose slaughterhouses. And he doesn't, as he's forced back. Town portal home. It's the Pit Lord. Rain of Fire. We've not seen this in quite some time, and 40 isn't ready for this at all. 9-minute timing, you know it. Towers are coming. Oh, this one will not finish. He's hurting his ghouls with the Rain of Fire as well. This tower, though, under attack. What about the others? They were upgraded too late. Happy gets this one. Can he repair? Ghoul damage lowers. Uh-oh, that one's down. Denies a ghoul there. Sick. Pit Lord out of mana. Arcane Tower's gone. Economy disrupted, but 40 is still living. Archmage gotta carry this. Precious the Lich. Mountain King is coming. This will take a minute and a bit. More workers falling. No additional income here. No solution against the Destros. This tower is probably 40's lifeline. Archmage also super hurt in the upper right-hand side. And no healing. How is he supposed to get that healing? At least his economy is there again. If he gets the Rain of Fire, Happy might kill him. How good is he at memory? Another ghoul down. But Echo completely wrecked. This was always the strength of a destroyer push. Oh, Nova, Coil, anything? Archmage able to run away. Lich just 28 mana short of a Nova. But look at this graveyard that was 40's base once. He's going workshops at his expo. Gyros are coming, and Happy's tactic will fall off heavily. Transitioning out of this is really hard. But 40's still hanging on by a thread. New ghouls. Happy wants to close it out. There's no way he can hold this keep, can he? What about the gyros? Can they be a factor? There's none. They produce fast, but there is none. He calls to arms. No repair. New statue. Mana looks good. Happy about to close this out. If the keep falls, 40 falls. A little bit of repair. Level 3 on the DK. Coil Nova intensifies. Game on a knife's edge. We bring the peasants, the shredder, the mountain king, the footies, the gyros. But there's very few of them. But Destro's also very little mana. Gyros can come in super quickly. Happy is pushed back. Lich in a bit of trouble here. Might be going for the surround. Stormbolt. There's plenty of coils though. No way to shut that down. Gyros get a lot of airtime versus this one destroyer. 5 supply about to fall. Same for the shredder here. And the coil is ready. Does that open up the focus on the Lich? He has to kill something of value in the meantime. Mountain King dropping. So are the gyros. Crazy fight here. But 40 gives up. That was too much. Happy switches it up big time on Twisted. Doesn't go in the economy race anymore. Classic old school destroyer push with the Pit Lord back on the menu. And Happy takes another series in this best of 3 versus 40. Gives his team the 1-0. That came as a surprise. That came as quite a surprise, and how close this was, I think is noticeable when you look at the tower timings. 3 seconds longer, towers are up, you can repair faster, you don't do much with this push anymore. But Happy is not striking when the towers are up. Happy is striking when the base is weak. And that was one hell of a push that 40 wasn't ready for. Maybe throwing all these footmen away hurt him. The tech wasn't there. The workshops weren't there. The gyros weren't online. And instead of a 2.5 hour series, we finished this in half an hour. In 30 minutes.